hygienic control.
Controlled unloading prevents damage and keeps incoming material separated by shipment.
Inbound weight anchors mass balance, yield tracking, and lot accountability from the first step. Document review confirms the shipment meets the plant's approved specifications before release to processing. Early visual inspection screens for obvious defects before the lot moves deeper into the plant. Representative sampling supports objective checks instead of relying on appearance alone.
Valuable solids help characterize raw material consistency before processing parameters are finalized.
Defect grading quantifies usable yield and flags whether extra trimming will be needed later.
FIFO reduces age variation and helps the line process lots in a controlled order.
Production only begins after pre-operational hygiene checks confirm the equipment is ready for food contact.
CIP verification shows cleaning chemicals have cleared and the line is safe to release for product contact. Electronic lot linkage ensures downstream tanks, fills, and pallets can all be traced back to this exact intake. Controlled tipping transfers the lot into the sanitary process path with minimal mechanical damage. Metered feeding stabilizes flow so the wash system can clean uniformly and safely.
Pre-screening removes coarse contamination early so the wash stages work more effectively. The flume transports roots while beginning soil loosening under controlled water flow.
Gentle agitation separates soil from the root surface without cutting or crushing the product.
Washing is appropriate for robust roots and improves soil removal before sanitizing.
Controlled sanitizer dosing supports surface decontamination, while operators verify the wash chemistry remains in range.
Wash chemistry must be verified in real time, so decontamination remains effective without overexposure.
A controlled fresh rinse removes sanitizer carryover before clean transfer to the next handling stage. Full surface rinse coverage helps prevent concentrated residues from carrying into the clean side. Removing excess water improves inspection visibility and reduces carryover into the next zone.
Verification sampling confirms that the wash stages are removing visible contamination as intended.
Against the set recipe. Automated ejection removes out-of-spec pieces without disturbing the accepted product stream. Separation helps operators trim efficiently while keeping both acceptable size classes within the production lot.
A uniform single layer stabilizes feed into cutting equipment and reduces jams. End trimming removes the toughest fibrous sections and improves consistency for the next size reduction step. Having large rows reduces load on the dicer and helps produce a controlled feed.
Coarse dicing creates a consistent particle size that improves grinder loading and extraction efficiency.
Monitoring discharge flow prevents buildup that could distort particle size or interrupt the line.
Visible diversion lets operators verify trim-heavy material before it rejoins the edible product stream. Controlled grinder feeding begins the transition from discrete pieces to a pumpable mash.
Grinding ruptures tissue and creates a mash that can be refined more efficiently in the pulping stage. Dryer loading helps produce a stable fiber ingredient without scorching or clumping.
Finishing tightens particle size and removes residual coarse material that would hurt final texture. Inline sieving provides an extra texture safeguard before deaeration and thermal processing.
Controlled drying lowers moisture in the byproduct stream, so it can be milled into a stable powder. Cooling the dried flakes protects powder quality and prevents condensation in the bagging area. Milling converts dried flakes into a usable fiber powder with consistent particle size,
without interfering with the food pulp route.
Sealing and coating preserve identity and protect the low-moisture fiber ingredient during storage.
The recovered fiber is staged as a separate finished good and never returns to the food puree line. The blend tank receives a steady pulp feed, so product can be adjusted and standardized under control.
Surge level keeps sterile filling consistent and prevents air entrainment at the filler.
Sterile components must be staged correctly, so the filling head can maintain package integrity during transfer. A closed, sterile connection prevents recontamination between the surge tank and the final container. Preserves the sterile barrier that protects the puree through storage and transport. Closing the outer drum protects the sterile liner and makes the bulk pack ready for downstream checks. Coating ties each finished drum back to the exact run, heat record, and raw lot. Inspection confirms that packaging details needed for traceability and transport are correctly in place. Final sealed pack inspection adds one more safeguard before drums move to palletizing. Controlled transfer prepares heavy bulk packs for safe palletizing without manual strain or package shock.
Correct pallet positioning supports stable load building and safe warehouse handling.
Controlled robotic placement prevents tipping and keeps the bulk load stable from the first unit.
Balanced pallet patterns reduce shifting risk during storage and transport of heavy bulk packs.
A stabilizer helps contain the heavy drums and improves wrap performance during movement. Stretch wrapping secures the heavy bulk load for warehouse transport and trailer vibration. Full height wrapping prevents load shift and protects labels during internal handling and shipment. Lift handling moves the heavy finished load into controlled storage without damaging the drums or labels.
Finished goods staging organizes outbound loads by dispatch plan while preserving lot visibility.
Outbound assignment links the finished pallet to the shipping plan and preserves traceability beyond the plant. Once released, the bulk load moves through the outbound lane under controlled warehouse traffic rules. Dock staging aligns the pallet with the trailer plan, so loading can proceed safely and efficiently.
Careful trailer placement protects the heavy drums and maintains load stability during transit.
Confirmation closes the traceability chain from receiving to dispatch for this production job.
Aseptic radish puree leaves the plant as a traceable bulk shipment after controlled receiving, processing, filling, and dispatch.